This season sucks. It sucks to be pregnant and have everything canceled and you don't get to like enjoy those things that you thought you were going to enjoy, and instead I'm here living in fear basically of what could happen. I don't want to get sick. I don't want baby to get sick, and I'm so scared about like what's going to happen with hospital stuff. I just want to make it through. Like, who knew the world was going to shut down when I'm supposed to be like enjoying this most wonderful time of my life. Hey guys, I'm Marissa and welcome back to my channel. I'm an expecting first-time mom due with our baby boy at the end of May, and today I'm sharing my 32-week pregnancy update with you. I've been sharing my pregnancy journey here on YouTube with weekly pregnancy update videos, and I'm going to be following the same sort of format that I have for the previous ones, which includes how big the baby is, symptoms that I'm experiencing, baby prep that's happened, and then of course showing you that bump shot. But before we get into it, if you want to stay tuned on more of my pregnancy journey and not miss any videos, definitely scroll down and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a new video. So the app that I'm using is Pregnancy Plus. I've been using a couple different apps, but it says that baby today is the size of a honeydew melon. And it says that he is over 17 inches and 4.23 pounds. Also, I haven't been updating this in every single one of my videos, but this week I've weighed myself, and as a cumulative during my entire pregnancy, I've gained like 13.5 pounds. So that's something that I'm actually surprised I'm not gaining as much weight as what I have been. I'm trying to keep up on eating lots of protein-filled snacks and like getting in like those healthy things that I need, and also like getting in like protein and stuff. So yes, I've only gained like 13 pounds, and that's basically been since 20 weeks. I think at my 20-week appointment I'd gained 0 pounds. So that's what's happening this week. Some symptoms that I've experienced this week. First off, frequent peeing. I feel like I've gone through stages in my pregnancy where I feel like I have to pee a lot more than other times, but more recently I feel like I've just had to pee a lot more frequently, and then I go to the bathroom and I don't pee that much. It's like, why did I have to pee so bad? I didn't pee that much. So that's been fun, which means that I'm just having to go to the bathroom more. And as we're in the middle of this global health pandemic, toilet paper is very sparse, and so I'm really trying to limit the amount of toilet paper I use every time I go to the bathroom, because who knows when we can get more of it. So we have like plenty right now, but I don't know how long this is going to last. Anyway, so I'm trying to be sparing with the toilet paper. The other thing that I will say during pregnancy, like up until now, but I feel like I've noticed more in the last week, is that I've also just been pretty forgetful. I will be like trying to tell Jacob something and I just get hung up on a word, like I can't remember a certain word, and it's like something super easy or like something really dumb, and he's like, do you mean this? And I'm like, yeah, totally, that's totally what I meant. So it is funny and then he like will look at me like I'm crazy kind of thing, but I've just been so forgetful in so many ways since I've been pregnant. My other little update is that I have had 0 stretch marks so far. I've been using the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Lotion, and I use that twice a day on my belly. I don't know if that's the reason why I haven't had stretch marks. I totally did get stretch marks when I was going through puberty, so I was fully expecting to get them now. I actually have some near my belly button that I got when I was going through puberty. So my belly's definitely grown a lot more now than when it did then, so I'm surprised that I don't have any now. But I know that stretch marks can be mostly just hereditary, so I'm also totally expecting that I can get them later. I know a lot of women will get them in like the last 2 weeks or something of pregnancy, so totally expecting that. But as my little update, I haven't had any stretch marks yet. I also have not had my belly button pop. I have such an innie belly button, and it's honestly really embarrassing to me, and I'm really self-conscious about it. But before I was pregnant, I have had such an innie belly button, and so it's not popped at all, and I don't plan on it ever popping because it's like such an innie. So other fun facts. Oh, this week in preparation for baby, I have ordered my breast pump. So my insurance company covers a breast pump up to like $120, and I talked to them about this previously when I basically first found out that I was pregnant, I called my insurance to understand what my benefits would entail, and they told me that I was eligible for a breast pump and I would just have to call this number and get it ordered. So the breast pump that I decided to purchase is the Spectra S1. I liked it because it's portable, and then it also has a closed system, I think is what it says. I think that's what it is. So this is the one that I decided to go with. I've also heard really great things from like other moms with it, and it's a hospital grade pump. So this pump was $200, but my insurance covered $120, so I had to pay $80 for like the upgrade fee, which I feel like is a pretty good deal. So they won't ship it until I am 4 weeks until my due date, so I still have like another month until it'll be shipped. But it was like one thing to cross off my list of like to get it ordered, and I don't need to do anything else. It'll just like arrive when it's time. I also ordered the Owlet baby monitor. And I know that this sounds like such an extra like first time mom thing to do, but for me, just to have that peace of mind, I wanted to have that. So if you don't know, it's a little monitor like sock that goes on the baby's foot that monitors their, I think it's their heartbeat and their oxygen levels. And just with everything going on right now with the virus going around and everything, I just felt even more so like this would be an extra like sense of security and peace of mind with everything going on and having a baby in the midst of the most crazy freaking time in history. So I decided to make that purchase. The good news is that it was an HSA approved expense, and we have an HSA, a health savings account. And so I was able to use money from that to be able to pay for the Owlet sock. That itself is $300, which is ridiculous. But again, we had over $7,400 in our HSA, and we'll have way more than enough to cover all of the max out of pockets that we'll need to pay for insurance. So we decided to just spend the money and get the Owlet. So let me know in the comments below if you have one with your baby and what you thought about it. Again, I know totally like a first time mom thing, but I feel like just especially with everything that's going on right now, that is just like, feels like an extra peace of mind for me. Okay, so let's talk more about baby prep and just all the craziness that's going on in the world. And I've been sharing this now for, I think, my last 3. This is now my 4th pregnancy update video has been about the you-know-what sickness going around that I can't say on YouTube because it may get demonetized. So with that being said, I've been working from home now for 2 weeks. And that's been great. I'm an accounting manager by day, and then I also do everything on YouTube. So I've just been doing my regular day job hours by working at home, which I am so grateful that I have the opportunity to work from home. My husband Jacob has also been working from home the last 2 weeks, and we are getting a little stir crazy here, but again, I'm so grateful that we both have the ability to be at home. And that we also have jobs. I know that this is just a really scary economical time for a lot of people too, and I'm beyond grateful that like our jobs are still like rocking and rolling. So that's been a new change for us, and we are staying at home all the time. We'll go out for like walks on nice sunny days around the neighborhood. It's like we have a pretty quiet neighborhood, so we're definitely keeping our distance from people, and that's not like we're risking, you know, being near people by going on a walk in the neighborhood, but that's what we do. We've also been doing grocery pickup with Walmart. I think I actually have a link if you want to get signed up with Walmart. It's a $10 off coupon link, so you can find that in the description box down below if you want to try Walmart grocery pickup. But that's what we've been doing for the last month. The first detected case of the illness was a month ago, and as soon as that happened, we've been doing grocery pickup instead of going to the grocery store. So that's been helpful, although we can't get all of the things that we need at the grocery store every time. It's like we get maybe 2/3 of the things on our order because everything is sold out or out of stock, and so that's been a little stressful. But otherwise, my update for doctor's appointments. Doctor's appointments are still happening. I know a lot of people have had their doctor's appointments moved to a phone call or like a video call, and some doctors aren't having patients come into the office, Mine are still happening. My OBGYN is at a separate clinic. She's not like at the hospital, so I don't know if that's any reason why it would be different. So I still have been having my doctor's appointments there. I know that some people's offices have also been told that they can't bring a support person, like their husband, with them to the appointment. Mine just put out like a thing on Instagram a couple days ago saying you can bring one support person, like, but you can't bring any other children, can't bring anyone else. So it sounds like husbands are still allowed. I wouldn't be surprised though if in a week or so that's no longer a thing. I'm going in this next week for my 32-week pregnancy update with the doctor. So we'll see how that all goes. I haven't gotten my confirmation call for it yet, and I'll see if things change because they change by the hour, it feels like. But that is what's happening with my appointments. And also I live in Portland, Oregon, if that makes any difference. Oregon actually did a really good job of starting social distancing really early on. And so I hope that this really does flatten the curve and also just like rid cases of it. And I have 8 weeks left. Honestly, I would love to make it like a week past my due date. If I can make it to June, that would be fantastic. But for right now, it is really scary. And I'm thinking about all those mamas who are due within like the next month. Like, it's scary, and you're missing out on a lot of things, and it's just a really scary time. So I totally understand that, and those are all totally valid things. Also, as of right now at my hospital, we have one support person who's allowed to be there for labor and delivery, and that's it. No visitors, no one else can be there, and they also are trying to get you in and out as fast as possible. So again, I pray that this will maybe be changed in 8 or hopefully 9 weeks. That like I could have my mom there at delivery. That would be really nice. Jacob has like a pregnancy app that he uses for like the dad version. It's called Daddy Up, if any of you want to like share that with your husband. But he reads it to me like every time that I turn like a new week, because it has like kind of funny information in it too. And today's was like, make sure you guys are communicating about who you want in the room for labor and delivery. And Jake and I were like, duh, yeah, perfect. So we don't get a choice, just each other. But I am grateful that I get to have Jacob there. Okay, besides that, everything else is canceled. This weekend, the time that I'm filming this video, we were actually supposed to be on our baby moon. We were going to go to just like a cottage in local like Oregon wine country and just like spend some time being away from home for the weekend. So that's what we were planning to do, and we're not doing anything. So we're just staying at home. So baby moon has been canceled. I had 3 baby showers in April that have all been canceled. One of them is being moved to like a virtual shower, so we'll see how that goes. And then also maternity photos can't be a thing. I know some people have said like, oh, you can still do like maternity photos, have someone come and do that. Oregon is under a stay-at-home mandate, so you like literally can't go anywhere besides going to an essential service, like going to get groceries or going to the post office or whatever. So we really can't, and nor do I want to like risk that of someone being here, because yeah, you just like, it's very strict, don't do that. That's what that is. All of my classes have also been canceled, which I think I talked about. So we started doing, I actually signed up for some online. My hospital is doing like a breastfeeding class online instead. So I'm going to do that one. And then I also signed up for like an infant CPR class online, which who knows how helpful that will be. I haven't done it yet. And I will actually leave a link to that one down below. This company called Tinyhood has a few classes, and again, I haven't taken them yet, so I can't like attest to it, but they were affordable. And then also they have a free one for breastfeeding, which during these times of uncertainty, if you didn't get to have a breastfeeding class, you can at least do this one for free. So not sponsored or anything, just something that I've found, so I'll leave a link to that down below. We've also started going through the Taking Care of Babies sleep class, which I'm actually really excited about, and it seems like it's going to be really helpful. So I am definitely like a routine person, and that class is all about like finding your routine and like implementing her processes. So I am really excited about that class. Okay, besides that, I'm just basically preparing for what I can. listing out all of the necessities, the things that we need. Since we aren't having any baby showers, we still have had some people who've generously sent us things, and which just like means the world to me, especially during these times. But I know that we're going to be buying the majority of things ourselves because we're not having baby showers now. So I'm just trying to figure out what are the bare necessities that I need to financially cover. And then also I wanted to start doing like freezer meals. I know that when you have a baby, a lot of people will do like a meal train for you, but during all of this stuff, that probably won't be happening. So I just need to like do a bunch of freezer meals. My concern with that is that you can't even get some basic staple items at the grocery store right now. So I just feel like I'm stuck in this limbo of like, I missed my window to prepare for stuff because who knew that this was all going to happen? Like we just did our grocery order and we couldn't even get any meat or eggs. It was like, couldn't get either of those. So I don't know how I'm going to do all these like freezer meal things, besides like I will look them up and like find recipes of things that I want to make, but if I can't get the ingredients for it, then what am I supposed to do? Yeah, that's been another difficult, frustrating thing, but one thing that I've been wanting to prepare for. I am also looking to start ordering things online for my hospital bag. Before all of this happened, I had all of these dreams of having like a super cute hospital bag and like just doing all the first time mom things. And now that that's all out the window, I'm literally using a hot pink duffel bag that I've had since the 5th grade, since like 2004. And this is what I took with me to like outdoor school. And it has my name embroidered on it, and it's from Pottery Barn Kids. And that's the only duffel bag I have, but at this point, I really do not care. So that's what I'm using for my hospital bag. And I need to start like ordering the things that I actually need for it. So I need to like find a list of necessities and then just order them on Amazon because I will not be physically going into Target or like going anywhere to purchase these things. I'm also, like I said, watching the classes online. That's like my next to-do list. Jacob and I were talking about like doing a little bit of it every night to as we prepare. And it's also really fun for us to be able to sit down together and do those things. And besides that, I'm just trying to find joy in the season because this season sucks. It sucks to be pregnant and have everything canceled and you don't get to like enjoy those things that you thought you were going to enjoy, and instead I'm here living in fear basically of what could happen. I don't want to get sick. I don't want baby to get sick, and I'm so scared about like what's going to happen with hospital stuff. I just want to make it through. For all the people who have planned for birth to be this experience and all this stuff, like that's no longer my concern. I just want to give birth and be done and get out of there. So give me an epidural and just take the baby out, like just be done with it. But besides that, I know that sounded like a really Debbie Downer thing, but besides that, I am trying to just like find joy in like the small things that I can because everything sucks. It sucks. And so finding joy in being able to set up little things in the nursery. I've also found so much joy in like the comments that you guys have sent me have been so sweet. And even a few of you have sent me like physical like gifts, which you totally do not need to do and I totally do not expect, but it is so kind, and just like your overwhelming generosity to me is just like amazing. And I just never would have thought that like I'd have people who would do that for me. So thank you to those of you who have. But again, I totally do not expect any of that. And I want you guys to know, like, even though we aren't having baby showers, like we've been saving for baby related expenses. And so we're going to be fine financially to be able to take care of the necessities and the things that we need for baby. Again, I'm just trying to focus myself on buying the things that we truly need. I don't want to spend a bunch of money on all of these extra wants of things that we would have got from a baby shower, but we're going to be able to cover our needs very easily, and we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. And with that, I feel like I've just been going through all of the grieving stages for this season. Like, I was mad, I was in denial, I've been upset, very sad about it. I've cried more in the last month than I have my entire pregnancy. And then also at times I'm just like have to laugh about it because it's like, who the heck knew that this would happen when I'd be 32 weeks pregnant? Like, who knew the world was going to shut down when I'm supposed to be like enjoying this most wonderful time of my life? And so it's just been interesting to like grieve this season and grieve what I expected this season was going to look like, and it totally doesn't. And again, my biggest priority and my biggest like thing that I'm thankful for is that baby's healthy, that I'm healthy, we're doing well, we're financially going to have everything that we need, we're financially going to be fine. Those are the things that I'm very grateful for. But just kind of grieving this season and that I don't get to experience the things that I thought I was going to. So I know that I've talked about this for a few weeks now, but a few weeks ago it was like kind of up in the air, and now it's for sure like, no, this isn't happening. And also realizing like I could just be in my house for the next 2 months until I give birth, and then I will be in my house by myself for the next however long with an infant. And with that, even like a big thing that I'm thinking of now that I'm beginning to grieve is like my family's involvement with baby. Like I always assumed having a late May birthday for baby, we'd be able to like have people come see him in the hospital, have people come meet him, and then all of our family lives super close to us, and I was like so thankful because people could come over and help me with things and like be part of this like newborn experience and like allow me to take a nap while they could watch him or something like that, or even like have people do like a meal train or like bring you a meal or like something. And now I'm realizing that like we very much could be doing this all on our own, and it breaks my heart to like think that family's not going to get to meet him very soon after he's born, and also that I'm gonna have to do this by myself, and that's really scary. So that's just another thing I'm grieving. And again, I'm trying to remind myself to enjoy the things that I can and like find joy in that. And this is like really bad, but I've caught myself multiple times being like, okay, well, whatever, for my next kid, I'm gonna have a better experience. I'm gonna have the shower, I'm gonna have the baby moon, I'm going to like enjoy my labor and delivery because it can't be as bad as this. And that's just really bad that I'm already looking forward to having another kid so that I can actually enjoy my pregnancy. I've also found myself to be really jealous of like other friends who have had babies in the last year who this was not a thing, this was not a concern, and they just got to enjoy all these fun parts of pregnancy and have their baby and have people over and just like do all the normal things, when right now life is not normal, and I don't know when it's going to be normal. So I hate that I get like emotional every time I talk about all this stuff, but I know a lot of you understand. I know a lot of you are having babies this like around the same time. So those are the things that I've recently noticed, which I know are not good, and I don't want to live in that, and I don't want to be that way. So I'm really trying to just like pray about it and just again remember all the things that I have to be grateful for and the things that I get to look forward to. And I'm just praying that this will be over soon because I just can't like deal with this for much longer, but I know I'm probably gonna have to. Well, with that, here's a look at the bump shot. So here's the bump at 32 weeks. Someone commented on my last video and said that it looked like I just had a beer belly. So no, definitely a baby there. And I will say another thing I'm thankful for is that I don't have any sort of like body aches. So I definitely still feel good physically, which is a huge thing to be grateful for right now. So thank you guys so much for joining me for my 32-week pregnancy update. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more update videos coming. And again, thank you guys so much for all of your love and support during this time, and I'm thinking of all of you guys, praying for all of the moms out there who are due to have babies here in the next couple months. It's definitely such a scary time to be having a baby, and it's also okay for you to be upset about missing out on these fun things that you should have been enjoying right now, like baby showers and baby moons and pictures and all these things. Like, that's totally okay that you're upset about it. I'm upset about it, and I think that that's definitely justified in this unprecedented time. But anyway, just wanted to share. I'm thinking about you guys, praying for you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Say something that will make my day, 'cause these memories of her